Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yev, and today I have for you not one, but two different mechanical keyboards from Royal Clutch. One is M75 and second one is RK96. This is two different keyboards, both mechanical but with different switches, different switch mount. One is a gasket, another one is plate. And my personal opinion, then one is more for office and another one more for gaming. But let's see together during review. Let's go. Okay guys, so I have a video review for both of this keyboard on my channel, so you can check separately M75 and RK96. Both of them are well described through my reviews. But today I wanna go with you through what is the same and what is the difference between these two keyboards. Let's start from what we are getting from the box. We have a keyboard, we have a switch and keycap puller, we have of course charging cable, and we have 4 additional switches. In case of RK96 it's yellow, in case of M75 it's brown switches. The first difference between these two keyboards is this wrist rest, right? It's nice addition to the RK96. Both of this keyboard is mechanical, both hot swappable. You can change keycap, you can change switch. I will show you all of this a little bit later. Obviously, both of them from Royal Clutch brand. Both of them can connect over Bluetooth or wireless or wired through USB-C. Both of them backlight RGB, and both of these keyboards provide customizable backlight modes over separate software. Now, let's switch to what is different between these two keyboards. Let's start from the obvious moments. M75 is 75% of layout with 81 keys on board, which is RK96 is 90% layout with 96 keys on board. Let's go through and of course M75 is an keyless version of the keyboard. So you may see together, and you may see that M75 is shorter. Let's go through the visual difference of this keyboard. So let me close these legs, so you will be able to see that M75 is high profile, which is RK96 is more low profile, I would say. Right? Design is obviously different, but it's up to you what you like more from the colors point of view. You can order it in different colors, so I will not stop on it. For both keyboards you have Windows layout, Windows keycaps, by default. Both of these keyboards you can use with Windows or Mac or mobile devices, Android, iOS. It's no issues with this. As a visual difference, first of all, so RK96 you have this mute button. You can switch on, switch off volume of your device, and you have this scroll wheel. When on M75 you have this knob and you can change your volume or use this press as an additional functional key. What about other difference between these two keyboards? So you have this lights indicator on M75, and the most unique part of M75 is this pixel screen, when you can see your connection type and you can change using your knob and this screen. You can change between USB, wireless, wired, etc. And also you can change Mac or Windows layout. When for RK96 you don't have the screen, you have this wheel and this mute button. You may see 2 USB-A ports on RK96, and you can see 2 USB-C on M75. On M75 you can see this holder for wireless receiver. While on RK96, this receiver is held on the back side of the keyboard. On RK96, you can see this couple of switches on the back side. This is Bluetooth or G2.4, obviously on and off switch. From legs point of view, they're the same, white and black, but that's all different. It's two-way, you can adjust 1 and 2. So our RK96 is with yellow linear switches, and this M75 is with brown tactile switches. Both these keyboards support 3 or 5 pin switches, and let's try and see what we have, and can we change, by the way, these keycaps and switch between these two keyboards. So let me pull F case. So first of all, you can see this brown switch and this yellow switch. They're a little bit different, and I can show you on this example what is the difference. Okay, let's check our customization options. Let me try to, for example, exchange their keycaps. Are they similar or not? Let's check this together. So you see, this is from M75 and this is from RK96. Let me put it closer to you. Compatible, they're equal. So let me try to do a change of switch. I will put this yellow, and this is 5-pin switch. This is 3-pin switch, and you may see that they're compatible both with 3-pin and 5-pin, and you can change these keycaps and switches easily. Let me do the same thing with all other F6, F7, F8. Okay, let me insert these yellow switches into the M75 and brown switches into RK96. So now you see that we have slightly different keycaps and switches. So let me talk with you through one of the main difference of these two keyboards. It's how it's mount or type of mount. So M75 is gasket mount, and this is RK96 is plate mount. And what the main difference is that gasket mounts use a gasket materials between the plate and keyboards housing on both sides, and like top and bottom side, and this gives the board a slightly more cushioned feel since the plate isn't in direct contact with other metal components. And the integrated plate means that the plate and top housing of the keyboard are produced as a one piece, which gives the keyboard very rigid and solid feels. So this is kind of two different features of these two different keyboards. Let's speak about different type of switches. This is not like, directly connected to these two keyboards. You saw we just change like easily the switches and keycaps, but anyway, this is specific of these two keyboards what I have today. So yellow and brown. So what's the main difference for these keyboards, these switches, and in general, what does it mean, right? So yellow, it's a linear. So linear switch moves straight from up to down without any noticeable bump or click. And opposite side is brown, is a tactile. Tactile have a noticeable bump at the point of actuation, like allowing you to understand when exactly the key has been activated. So this is two main difference, and it's totally up to you what you prefer more. Usual approach or usual common sense that this linear is more gaming type of switches, because you need to control and you need to know exact how it's moving without any, like, you know, additional stuff. And bumping can like add you some, you know, pleasure or speed of typing if your main activities with this keyboard is typing itself, you know. Okay, now let me allow you to hear the sound of these two keyboards, because as I explained, they're different from how they made gasket and plate mount, and they're different from switches. This is the yellow linear and this is a brown tactile. I will not touch these keys because we exchange them, but later I will show you the exact, you know, difference between two keys. Now let's just hear how M75 sounds and how RK96 sounds. Okay, let's go. You see the difference. Now let me use this F case with exchange switches, so you will hear the difference immediately. You see the difference? Even same, so let me repeat. This is a yellow and this is a yellow because we exchange them. So this yellow and this yellow, but the different case and different plate mount and different mount in general. So please, here's the difference. So you see the difference, even that this is the same type. Let me show you, because I'm fear that you will lost in this explanation. So please see the main idea of this experiment. You see the yellow and you see the yellow, but the keyboard is different, so different way of mounting these switches to the plate. Now here's the theoretically it should be no difference, right? But we have a difference. Sound is absolutely different. So that's why it's not only important what the type of switch do you have, but also it's important what type of mount do you have in your keyboard. I think this is important. Now let me show you the difference in backlight, or maybe it's not so big difference, but it's up to you. So please see the different approach. You can change many scenarios, if I'm not mistaken, up to 20 different scenarios, and you can change, this type of how it's work. You can increase, you can decrease brightness, you can do all of this. And also just for your awareness that this like caps lock or other stuff you have on the right side, kind of vertically, and on this keyboard it's the same horizontally. So this is a difference, and everything else is of course up to you, how you want to change, what you want to have as different patterns of different colors and all this stuff. There we go. Color schema, color schema. And by the way, also interesting moment of this keyboards is you can So the difference is you can check the how much energy left in M75 just looking on this small pixel screen, and RK96 you can just press F enter and you can see that currently it's 80% of charge for this keyboard. That's all for today, guys. Thank you for being with me during this review. I hope you got the difference between M75 and RK96. Now you know the difference between yellow and brown switches. Now you can decide what is more for office typing or what is more for gaming experience. Please smash a like button if you like this video and if this video was useful for you. Please leave a comment in comment section down below and subscribe to my channel to not lose next episodes of my home office ideas and reviews. Have a wonderful rest of your day. See you.